up, y'all? I'm back, and let's see who we're talking to. We're talking to Taurus. Literally talking to Taurus. Look at this. This is Mercury, right? Messages coming in, communication. And then right directly, if you look at Mercury the way I have it right there, what I can see when it's facing me is the sun. So this is some type of like illuminating communication. It could have to do with a Leo. It could have to do with an Aries. It could have to do with a Gemini, a Cancer, or a Virgo. That's the signs that I can see on the dice from here. But it also has to do with number 12. And if we're talking about, placements in the birth chart, then the 12th house is the house of undoing. Okay, it's the house of addictions. It's the house of, some people say ruin, but I don't like that. It could just be simply a message that undoes you in such a way that, yeah, maybe it caused conflict, but it also allows someone to look back and take stock, right? With the 7, Aries, the sun, and the number 7 is what is facing me directly as I sit here and look at these dice. So maybe this is something where, some impulsiveness was met with some type of clarity. And now there is a going back and restocking or like reconsidering or going back and like checking it twice or something like that. Somebody checking their work, right? Somebody checking the math of the situation and realizing that maybe the way that they communicated caused this undoing, caused this ending. Okay? My microphone is doing that again. It's doing the blinky thing again. I swear to God, something does not want me to say this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now it's not blinking anymore. I actually Googled what it was that this particular microphone means when it starts blinking like that. And it talks about a corruption of the software. So, something? I'm going to take that as another sign. You're not going to keep me from saying what the fuck I want to say. You're not going to keep this message from coming through. So once again, I am speaking to Taurus. Excuse you. Whatever the fuck is floating around in this dirty ass energy, I swear to God. This happened on the Cancer reading, and that was talking about addictions. It was talking about dark influences. So some of y'all might have something going on like that, especially with the 12th house. Maybe you've been in some type of energy that has been affected by negative influences, by toxic people, by toxic things, habits, ways, what name you, right? Whatever it is. But there is clarity here. It's coming in fast. And something, I hope it's coming in fast with me, because I really do not like it when stuff like this happens. Ever since I sat down to do these readings today, something has been fucking with me. And you know what? When I cut these cards, what did I say? Something's been focused with me, fucking with me, and looky here, right? I don't even talk like this. I'm not a highly religious person, but I've said this in the Cancer video. I feel like there's something kind of fucked floating around. I feel like there's something dark that is affecting people at this moment. But you're not going to affect me, bitch. You're not going to affect this microphone. Archangel Michael is here to plug it in himself. So what the fuck ever. And I feel like that, Taurus, you've got either someone on the other side or maybe somebody here that's very religious, but there's some type of very strong religious conviction, and maybe they're the ones that are giving you this clarity, right? Sometimes Aries can be blunt, so maybe they're fucking breaking it down for you, right? Maybe they're really speaking to you in a way that shows you the light. But there is some heavy influence around. It's dark. It doesn't want things to be talked about. It doesn't want the truth to be spoken. There's some type of influence. And for me to sit there and see the Archangel Michael, it makes me think of the devil. It could be a Capricorn. It does not have to be. That doesn't mean, in the tarot, and the reason I say that, in the tarot, Capricorn is the sign of the devil. I don't mean to say that Capricorn is the devil. I love Capricorn. I have a lot of Capricorn friends. Y'all are really good with money. Thank you. But what I'm saying is, there really just could be a very strong but toxic influence on you in some way. And, something is here to clear that up. And, you know what I mean? This makes me think, this is the negotiator card, the begging, the bargaining. This makes me think of the 7 stages of grief. So for some of you, you could be experiencing a loss. But the other time, it is, there is some type of toxic influence in your life that is bargaining and begging with you, and it's not happening. Taurus, Mercury, and the number 12, there is some type of communication that is ending something. There is some type of ending that is spurring a communication, and there is no bargaining and begging for it. You know what I mean? There is no negotiations, right? It is what it is. And it's going to bring in the change that it's going to bring in. The difference between 12 and 7 is 5. Yeah, this might have been the result of some type of a conflict. It might bring about a conflict. But regardless, we saw the Archangel Michael, and you have protection around you to help you with whatever influence this is. So don't let anything that I say here scare you. Maybe it's not so literal as like the literal devil and the angels, right? But there is something that is negotiating, right? There is something that's tugging. There's some type of battle going on centered around you, Taurus. I don't know what that's saying yet. I need more cards. But look, you need to cleanse this, right? Whatever this is, it's like trying to get back in your life. Look at this, like fire and then water right here. This is some type of opposing energy, angels and the devil. There's something in your life that you are at odds with, and it's attempting. It doesn't want the conflict to be finished, okay? It doesn't want the conflict to be finished. And what that means is, to me at least, it's like, what would the Joker do without Batman, right? What would Tom do without Jerry? They don't want the fucking cartoon to end. They don't want the show to end. They don't want the curtain to close. What do we say about 12? 12 talks about the 12th house. It could also have something to do with the Pisces, which is the 12th sign. Maybe you have Pisces somewhere in your chart. Maybe there is a significant placement in your 12th house. But this is somebody that doesn't want the conflict to end. But you're ready to clear it. You're ready to be done with it, right? You're ready to clear the air. Somebody wants to keep the conflict going, and it is some type of a battle. But let's get more. Hamster wheel. Yeah, somebody wants to keep this going. They want to keep going around and around and around on this hamster wheel. Look what I fucking said. And you want to cut it off. You're done with the hamster wheel, right? Extreme harsh cutoff. Maybe they feel like you're being extreme. Maybe they feel like you're being harsh. But it's like, you know what I mean? How long do they expect you to run around this fucking wheel, right? How long do they expect you to keep doing the same thing before you fucking get tired, before you get bored, before you wonder what else is out there for you? I mean, this is really giving me somebody that doesn't want the party to end, right? Or maybe you have a conflict with somebody, and there's a person around you that wants to keep the conflict going, but you want to clear the air, right? With this communication up here, Mercury, and right underneath that, we said we saw the sun. Maybe you just want to like make it even with someone, right? Be like, listen, you did me wrong, I did you wrong, that was wrong, but hey, can we make it right? But there's somebody else that's like, no, I want to keep the drama going. No, come back. You know, it just, I don't like stuff like this. It's very irritating to me. But it's not about me, it's about you, so let's keep going. Yes, you're really wanting to get off the hamster wheel. You're really wanting to stop the madness, and I feel like somebody is not wanting to let that go easy. What did I say? You want to heal something. You did me wrong, I did you wrong. Can we bury it? Can we put it to rest? Can we end it with that 12 up there, right? Can we bring the sunshine in to cleanse everything, right? They say sunshine is the best astringent. Somebody doesn't want that. Somebody doesn't want that, but you do. So you're willing to cut something off dramatically because look, what did I say? You just want to live your life. You just want to have a good time. You're tired of the drama. You're tired of the conflict. You're tired of the hamster wheel. You want to heal the situation. But there is somebody here that you are in communication with. They don't want that to happen. 7 and 12, the difference is 5. They want to keep the conflict going. Let's see. Can't express myself and don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Let's see. Well, we do have Mercury up there, and that is communication. So maybe this is something where, like, someone, you know what I mean? Like, they can't explain themselves to you, right? They can't express themselves to you in a way that makes sense, so you just want to cut it off because everything that they're doing is bringing conflict, and you just want to heal. But let's see what they have to say. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know who I am anymore. Okay. Alrighty then. So maybe that's why they don't want the conflict to end, because without this conflict, right, they don't know who they are. Whether this is a conflict with you, this could be somebody like, you know, not wanting to mend a situation or not wanting to accept an apology. Excuse me. God damn it. Maybe this is somebody, they don't want to stop the drama with you because they don't know who they are without it. Okay? Maybe this is somebody that doesn't want you to stop the conflict with someone else because they don't know who they are without you being in conflict with that other person, right? So let's just pretend that like there's 3 of you in the 3rd grade and you always play kickball, and then you and one of the other ones get into a fight, and now it's just the 2 of you playing kickball and the other person is sitting over there on the swings, right? This person that you're playing kickball with, they want the conflict to continue because they have someone all to themselves to play kickball with. But maybe you, Taurus, have seen some type of light, okay? And now you just want to heal the situation with the other person. You're tired of the conflict. Well, then this person over here that you're playing kickball with, they don't want you 2 to mend fences. Because if you 2 were to mend fences, where would it leave them? I don't know who I am anymore. It hurts so much, the thought of you going back to this person. But here's the thing. You got to do what's best for your heart. Okay? You got to do what's best for your heart. And there's almost, if this is a relationship, like if this is like a 3rd party situation, I hate that term, but there it is. If this is a 3rd party situation, they might come to you with some type of like weepy, overly emotional type of communication. Please do what's best for your heart. But they don't really want that. They don't mean that, because then it means that they can't come to you now, right? If that 3rd person, right, over there on the swing set were to come back in and join the kickball game, well, then it couldn't be the way that it was. The dynamics would have shifted. So this could be somebody that just doesn't want you to heal a situation, because if that situation were to heal, they wouldn't know who they were in the situation. That's a very codependent person, and I don't like it. That's another thing with the Devil card in tarot. And I haven't seen that card yet, but the only reason I say that is because we did see the Archangel Michael. So there's somebody that doesn't want this carousel of crazy to end, because then where would that put them? Let's see. Around May. Taurus. Around May. Right? Hold on. Give me a timeline. November. That's funny. That is absolutely hilarious. The opposite of Archangel Michael would be the devil, right? Angel and devil, okay? The opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. Scorpio is in November. This February. That's what we just came out of, right? So November to February. So the time is still unknown, but for some of you, I do have those times, November and February. If we're talking about February, then we could be talking about an Aquarius or a Pisces, okay? Because I was Aquarius and Pisces season in February. November is Scorpio and is it Libra? That's so embarrassing. I should know this. But I do know for a fact that it's Scorpio, and that's what I'm talking about with that opposite, right? So the time is still unknown. And basically, it's like somebody wants to heal something so they can go back to having good times the way that it used to be, right? But then if that were to happen, you do have someone around you and attached to you that doesn't want that to happen, because if that were to happen, they wouldn't know who they were anymore in relationship to you. I do feel like there's a little bit of gaslighting. I feel like there's a lot of guilt tripping, okay? Please do what's best for your heart. Like that, just, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, but if that makes sense, then there it is. It's a little scattered, but look, we have the sun up there on the dice that I showed you, and now we have the moon reversed. Something is being made clear. All right, someone is seeing through the darkness, and unfortunately, for some of you, it's like seeing just how much a situation has weighed on you, right? Like seeing how much you've actually, realizing how much you've been carrying with whatever this unresolved issue is, okay? And I keep saying this, every goddamn reading, we have the number 8. The difference between 8 and 10 is 2. So this is a situation that, you know what I mean? Like if there's been a conflict, if there's been a difference of opinion, if there's been some, you know, like combative words or something like that, like you're over it. Okay, you're over it. You're ready for it to move forward. You're ready to go in a different direction with it. Maybe you see things differently now, right? We do have the sun up there on the dice. This could be due to an Aries. It could be due to a Leo, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Virgo, right? Maybe they have helped you. It could be due to another Taurus, okay? It absolutely could be due to another Taurus, but something that they said, right, with Mercury, some type of communication, they have shed light on a situation of yours that up until now has just been a hamster wheel, around and around and around, right? Every day, every month, every year, just conflict. finally, with this extreme drastic card right here, you know, there could have been a drastic shift in perception for you brought about by one or all of these other people. Maybe this is a group of friends of yours giving you some information, being like, you know what, maybe you should look at it this way, right? Moon reverse, maybe you should look at the problem from the other side, from the other perspective. And that you might have done that, because I do have the healing card up here. So maybe you've looked at it from another perspective. Maybe, and I don't want to say this because, Taurus, I am talking to you, but I have to keep it real. Maybe you are realizing you're the one that carries the weight of what was done wrong, okay? In a more clear way, maybe you're realizing that you are responsible for this in some way, or maybe you're realizing that, you know, I don't want to say that. You're realizing the part that you played, and it's heavy. It's heavier than you would have, than you want it to be now that you've looked at it from the other person's perspective. Some of you could have a lot of guilt. And again, flip the energy, you come backwards. Maybe this is somebody realizing this about you. Now that they look at it in a different way, they have a tremendous amount of guilt for all of this. This could be up to 10 years, right? 10 wands with the moon. It talks about cycles. This could be a cycle over 10 years. But somebody is realizing, whether it's you or whoever, somebody is realizing that, you know what, maybe I hold more responsibility than I would have liked to have thought that I did in the past. And now that these people or this person has, you know, shown me to look at it in a different way, damn, I need to make this right. Or damn, this didn't have to be like this. Like it didn't have to go this far. Or somebody just has a lot of guilt. They're carrying a lot of guilt because they see something different now, right? They see it clear. With the moon reversed and the sun on the dice, there is absolute clarity. You know, somebody might have been a player in the past. Somebody might not have been. Look, right? This is really giving something, I said over 10 years, right? This is really giving something that someone did when they were younger, right? Maybe they were reckless. But, you know, again, you're young. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have boundaries, right? 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 of wands is that wounded warrior. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have boundaries. Doesn't mean you should just arbitrarily be crossing people's lines left, right, and center. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that, you know, your ignorance does not equal innocence, is kind of what I want to say. Maybe you didn't know better back then, or maybe somebody didn't know better back then. But, you know, time heals, right? Healing card, time heals. So maybe you were reckless and, you know, an absolute savage in the past, but over time you have been given a different perspective, be this of your own accord or through the help of a person or people helping you see the way that you were. And, you know, maybe it feels a little heavy now. Maybe you feel like you want to clear the air, or, you know, make something move again, right? With the 8 of wands. Maybe you want to bring something back home. Maybe you want to bring it back around. It's making me think of SpongeBob. Bring it around town. Maybe you just want to bring something full circle, right? Clear the air is what I want to say. Heal it. But there is somebody there that does not want this to happen. They want the conflict to keep going. So let's go. What is this? All right. So yeah, you might have an opportunity to take this situation in a different direction, right? You could have the opportunity to make this everything. The 10 of Pentacles is success. People love to say that the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after. It's the ideal of the happily ever after. The Pentacles make it real. This is an ideal ending. This is an ideal destination. This is an ideal way. If you want to heal something and bring it back from the 10 of Wands, which is a complete burden, then the 10 of Pentacles is your card. Maybe you want to do that. This could also talk about family members, right? This could also talk about friends that feel like family. But maybe there's just something that you want to heal with somebody that maybe at one time was your best friend or felt like your best friend, or maybe they were a friend that felt like family, and you're realizing that, you know, whatever this disconnect was, this conflict between the 12 and the 7, the 5 is conflict, what happened in this conflict, you might be realizing that, you know, you shoulder more blame than you used to think that you did, or someone feels like that, right? And now they want to heal the situation. They want to go forward, okay? But listen to what I keep saying. Oh my fucking God. I told you. I was just about to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something in your environment wants to keep this conflict going. And what did I say at the beginning of this video? It could be a Capricorn, but we first saw the angel. That means that there is a devil somewhere in this situation. Oh my fucking God. It could absolutely be a Capricorn. Whatever sign it is, They don't want this conflict to end. They don't want you to heal this with this, whatever this is. They don't want you to heal this. They want to keep you stuck. Look at this shit. You cannot make this up. They want to keep you stuck. Because why? They don't know who they are without you. They don't know who they are in relation to your life if you are not in conflict with this other person from your past that you used to have so much emotion for, right? They don't know what to do. They want to keep you stuck. I cannot believe that. Oh my God. All right, so let's go. It's not important, doesn't matter. Oh my God. All right, so come on. What is this? All right. This could, I saw Cancer up on the dice, but we did, it could be any water sign with the moon, okay? To me, this card is always Pisces, okay? The Queen of Cups is Pisces, but it could be any water sign. So take it, put it how it goes. It could be a Cancer, it could be a Scorpio, but somebody said farewell, okay? If you can kind of see this card, she's dumping out the one cup and she's like giving a toast. It's like, you know what? So be it. So maybe somebody's realizing that, hey, I had more to do with this than the other person. Whereas before, with the 1 cup and the 6 of cups, that makes 7, which is illusion. Maybe you didn't see it clearly back then because you were younger, and someone being okay with you being in conflict with them, maybe you saw that differently back then. It's like, well, you know what? If you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck kind of energy, right? But as time has gone on, your perspective has shifted, as it should, because we all are meant to grow. It would be a problem if you still saw things through the lens of the Knight of Wands back here in the past when it was young, when everything was all fun and games, right? Over time, you've got a different perspective on it, right? You can see your actions. 2 wands from the 10, you can see your actions. 8 of wands is actions. You can see your actions clearly with the moon reversed. And it's like, something? Maybe I had this person wrong. Maybe I had this situation wrong. And you're heartbroken over it. Like, it hurts now. I mean, maybe somebody has a lot of guilt. Somebody understands that maybe they did more damage than they thought. They caused more pain than they thought they did. And maybe it was just completely the other way around. Maybe this person in the past, you felt like, oh, okay, well, they were doing this, so it's fine if I hurt them. But now as time has gone on, it's like, you know what? That was never fine. But someone's fine with it over here, this devil, right? This bad influence, this toxicity, whatever this is that wants to keep you stuck. And don't get it twisted. It doesn't have to be just one person. I know I keep saying Capricorn, but Google it if you don't believe me. Devil represents Capricorn, so fuck out of here. But it could also be a group of people, because I see that up here on the dice. Leo, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. I also see Taurus, so you could be dealing with another Taurus if that be the case, but whatever. There is some type of thing that did not want you to see this clearly, does not want you to see this clearly. They want to continue the conflict. I don't like it. All right, yeah, Empress. If this is a relationship, and then I have the High Priestess. High Priestess and the Moon. Okay, I just want to put this out there. I don't know if this is real. I don't talk like this, but the High Priestess and the Moon means witchcraft. Somebody could feel like somebody has a spell on them. Maybe you feel like you're coming out of a time of being enchanted. I don't necessarily mean in the literal way, but you really could have been like under a spell of these people, okay? You could have been under the spell of this person. But time, okay? That's what we've been talking about. Time. You see the clock? Time has proven something, right? Time has revealed something. With the moon reversed, that's illusion. Time has revealed something. And it could have been something that you knew. It could have been a secret that you just found out that changes the whole thing. But there's some part of someone in this situation that always kind of knew. It's like I always had a feeling about that person, right? Maybe it's this devil over here, okay? I always had a feeling that that person was causing conflict. They're the reason that we keep talking about somebody that doesn't want a conflict to heal. It's this person, or it's these people. And maybe there's someone in your past or in your friend group that always kind of had a feeling, I don't really like that person. I don't really like their vibe. I don't really like how situations end up once they're a part of them. They were right. Their intuition was on point, my guy. Okay? And this specifically represents Scorpio. So maybe a Scorpio told you about a Capricorn. Maybe a Scorpio told you about a group of people, right? Maybe a Scorpio told you about yourself. And at the time, it's like, whatever, it's not what they say. But now that time has gone forward and things have been revealed, it's like, oh shit, I should have listened, because they were absolutely right. Yeah, whatever this was, that came up reverse, okay? This is normally upright, this the Six of Wands, it's victory, but here it's a loss. Somebody is realizing that an illusion caused them to lose something. It caused somebody to lose a person. It caused somebody to lose a relationship. It caused somebody to lose a friendship. It caused somebody to lose. And that illusion that caused someone to lose, okay? You're seeing it now. Someone's seeing it now. They feel guilty about it. It's burdening them. It's weighing heavy on them. Like, damn, I really thought it was like this. And that's why I did what I did or said what I said. But it was never like that. And now, oh my God, what have I done? That's the person that wants to heal things. But there is a person connected to them that does not want them to heal it, because if they were to heal that, then who would they be? This is disgusting. It's disgusting. But look, see, now that someone has seen clearly, there is a choice to be made, right? And what I want to say about this, because I keep going back to this Ten of Wands up here that is weighing so heavy on somebody, I want to say that there is no shame in being wrong. Okay? We are human. We fuck up. That's what we do, right? The folly of man, or whatever the fuck. Okay? Don't let the devil play on your human weakness, like guilt, shame, of being wrong. Don't let them play on that, because they're only playing on it to keep you stuck. Do you see? There's no shame in apologizing to someone, right? Here's the thing. Maybe that person won't accept your apology, but it speaks volumes about your character to offer it anyway, right? For no reason. Imagine doing somebody really fucking wrong in the past, and then all of a sudden, you see them, or you reach out to them and you say, hey, I know this probably isn't going anywhere, but I have to say this for me. I'm sorry. Or I was wrong. Or I see it now. Maybe that person's going to tell you to fuck off. Maybe they're going to slam the door in your face. But it's not for them, it's for you. Okay? What is that saying? Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. Even if they do shut that door in your face, your soul is clear, right? Archangel Michael in the beginning. Again, I've referenced this in another reading, but the movie is Thinner by Stephen King. So maybe somebody's fat. I don't know. I'm kidding, right? I'm only saying that it's fat to thin, right? 10 to 0. Somebody is realizing the error of their ways, just like he did in that movie, right? He was a corrupt lawyer. And by the time it ended, he had faced the consequences for his actions. And again, that's about as far as that movie and what I'm trying to say goes, because it goes off a whole different left-hand channel if you watch it. But I say all that to say, there's no shame in being wrong. You might not get forgiveness from the other person. You might not get a way back in. But for you, for yourself to say sorry, or to say I was wrong, or to try to heal something, that only is going to lift the burden off of your soul, right? And that's the point. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So if you've done somebody wrong, if you've been wrong in a situation, however broad, whatever it is, relationship, friendship, anything, if you've been wrong, do not let this fucking person influence you to continue to be wrong. You know the right way. And they're going to try, okay? I'm telling you that they're going to try. They're going to try everything in their fucking bag of tricks, right? Oh, well, remember this. But no, it was really like this. Oh, well, yeah, I know that, but this, right? They're going to try to mount a defense to it. But they can't stop this. 6, 7, 8. What do I keep screeching at the top of my lungs like a crazy person? This is the number 8 year. What was done in the absolute darkness of the most bottom layer of hell, it's coming out. Everything's coming out. The sun is on the dice. I'm coming out. Yeah, you know what? It is. Sun and the moon. Everything's coming out. This person, maybe they even started this, right? Whatever this conflict was, this person could have started it. And then they kept it going. And kept you on a track of going in the wrong direction. And now that you see how far you've come in the wrong direction for somebody, maybe you have a ton of guilt. But the funny thing about that is we have the 12 up here. The 12 is the undoing. How many wands do we have right here? 10 upright. How many wands upright? 10, 1, 2. We have 12. Someone is, it's like they tried to influence your actions in a way that would undo something. And that's where I keep getting Pisces with that 12th house. Somebody could have tried to influence your actions specifically to undo something that you had going on with a Pisces. That is very specific, but it's on the table, so whatever, it's here. It could be any water sign. It could be a group, whatever. It doesn't even have to be those signs at all. Somebody purposely started something and kept the ball rolling and had you confused as to who the true bad guy was, but it's coming out. It's coming out. Look, 8, 1, 6, and then the King of Wands. This could have to do with the Sagittarius. This could have to do with any fire sign. But now they see it. Now, if there was a fire sign or someone with fire in their chart dealing with a water sign or someone with water in their chart, they're seeing them now. And look at his face. He can't, I know it's not out of focus, but he can't believe what he's looking at now because the illusion has been lifted. The moon has been reversed. The curtain has been pulled back. And someone sees what someone truly went through, right? They see how much it took for this person to let go. But what could that person do, right? Because this one was lying on them. Or this one had somebody fooled about them. And now this person down here is seeing it clearly and it's like, oh my God, what have I done? 8 wands, 8 is action. What have I done? What have I allowed myself to be influenced to do? And now with this 8 of wands right here, and then the 3 of wands after it, what's the difference between 3 and 8? It's 5. That conflict, that devil up here, you're turning your back on it now because you see who the real problem is. You see where the actual conflict was coming from. And now look at him. You know anything about narcissists? This card, now that I've said all that, it makes me think of hoovering. This person might be trying to like hoover up all the people around you so they can get them to gang up and be on their side. I don't even think you're having it. Look, you just turning your back to it. There's 1 wand in his hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. This person knows the right way to make that victory upright. They know to heal the situation. Something could have won, right? Something really could have gone the distance had it not been for this disgusting person up here interfering out of jealousy, out of spite, out of dependence, because they wouldn't know who they were without this Taurus. And yes, Taurus, you're right here again with the Empress. Google the Empress if you don't think it means Taurus. Whatever. Taurus on the dice. Google that if you don't think it means Capricorn. Take from that what you will. But anyway, someone sees it now. All in all, this is 9 wands right here. 9, 10. And then we have the number 3. 7 is what's facing me on this dice. You see the 12. Now, if you turn it the way it's facing me, you see 7. 7 is taking stock, right? Taking stock of how far something has gone and wanting to heal it for somebody. But 7 is also the number of futility for this motherfucker that wants to keep it going. How dare you? I just, anyway, let's keep going. It's your choice. Okay, it's your choice. You see it clearly now, and that's really the only thing, Taurus, that you have to worry about. Maybe you didn't know better back then, right? Maybe, you were young. We've all been young and dumb, okay? Someone could have gotten in your ear. Someone could have influenced you in some way that you weren't able to see back then, but you see it now, and that's the point. You know better now. And once you know better, you have a responsibility to do better. So don't let this person try to sit there and guilt you into, well, you did this, that, and third. Well, you know something? I didn't know all the details then. If I had known what I knew now, I would have acted differently then. Don't let them play with you like that. But it is up to you. Look, this could absolutely have to be, it could be a relationship. And what I have here with this now is 6, 7, 8, 9. This could have been something you really wanted. Somebody you really fit together with. And you could still want them now. But just look at the way this person is scowling. This is not a person that understands relationships the way you do. You look at relationships as a melding, right? Let's come together and make a new thing. This person, they look at relationships as pawns. Look at him. He looks like the devil's sitting up there and he's got his people lined up on the chessboard. This person knows blackmail. This person knows bullshit. They know gossip. They know control. They don't know love. They know control. This person's disgusting. They need to heal too. And I'm sorry. I'm not. But that's just it. For someone to be like that, go heal. You know what I mean? Like, go get an exorcism. Go take a bath in holy water. I don't fucking know. But look, It's a good thing now because people are starting to see it, right? People are starting to see this person. They're revealing themselves. The moon reversed, things are being revealed. And whatever this Queen of Cups was up here, she might very well be the one revealing it. Because what I always say, the way I feel about these cards is when you hurt the cups, when you hurt an element of water, it goes cold, okay? The Queen of Water turns into the Queen of Ice and becomes the Queen of Swords. And now, you know what? I feel like somebody's getting their revenge. This person might not even be in the picture anymore, but I feel like somebody's getting their revenge because everybody else is seeing what they always said. Look at the gears in her headdress, right? She's always said this. She's always been of this mind. But look over here with this one. Now you see the gears here. Now other people are starting to understand what this person was saying the entire time. I really feel like somebody gaslit a whole bunch of people and vilified somebody in order to fuck up a relationship or to fuck up a connection. And now in this this year of karma coming back and what's being done in the dark comes to light, somebody is seeing who the real devil was. Somebody is seeing who the real person is. Archangel Michael, right? You can't argue with it. You are not arguing with karma. Everything happens when it's time to happen. The devil has never defeated God. All right? So just fuck out of here. Okay? Is what I want to say to this person. You can't do that. All right? You can't. Maybe you can I don't know. Everything done in the dark comes to light, and I'm going to just leave that there. And now somebody's going to be in heavy regret. I feel like this person that's not even involved anymore, they're forcing people to regret. Taurus, maybe you're one of these people that is regretting this. Maybe this is you, right? With all these other people. I don't know. But what I'm seeing is an energy of someone who went cold, who went silent, who had to go hard on their own against a group of demons. And they stayed strong. And what did we say about this time passing? Time has proven them true. And now other people are seeing it. And this devil, they're scared as fuck. They don't want this conflict to go. They don't want anything to heal. Because who are they, right? Who is the devil without his hellfire? Right? Holy water. Look how she's holding that up. And we saw Archangel Michael. Who is the devil without his hellfire? They don't want this conflict to die down. They don't want shit to heal. Because they wouldn't know who they were if this conflict wasn't happening. And that is so goddamn sad. 22. Look at the crossroads here. What did I say about that choice? Right? With the lovers, there's a choice. Which way do you want to go? And then what's on the bottom? 13. The child. What did I say? Someone, when they were younger, it was easy for this person to lead you the wrong way. It was easy for this person to take advantage of you because of how young you were, right? This is someone with more experience than you. It's a very manipulative person. Of course, you know, we don't always see things clearly when we're younger. And then we look back and it's like, oh my God, I was such a terrible person. But you know what? Now this is that 8 bringing it back around. And that's funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. What is 2 plus 2? 4. What is 1 plus 3? 4. 8. Yes, this person led you down the wrong track in the past, but it's bringing it back around so that you can go the right way now if you choose, because you're not a child anymore, okay? The Queen of Swords makes us grow up fast, right? You're not a child anymore. And not only are you not a child anymore, you're not naive anymore. You see this person for what they are, okay? You see this devil for everything that they've done and everything that they've caused you to do in some way. And that does not mean that you are not accountable. But it's different when it's like a whole bunch of people against one. It's different when it's like an older person against a younger one. There's a power imbalance where there's something that this person was able to control about you back then. They can't control it now because you see the truth and it's up to you. Look, you can decide. We saw the Queen of Cups up here. If this is a relationship and someone deliberately fucked it up for you and tried to, ruin it for you, you have the opportunity to come back to this person. Or you have the opportunity to make amends, okay? The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. You can choose that. You can choose to be what this person might have always wanted you to be, but then this other person led you away from being in whatever the situation. And then you have the Two of Cups, the Two of Hearts. 2, 8, 9. And it would have, would have been 10 for both of you, but you have the opportunity to fix it. What do we say with this healing card, right? This healing and purifying. You have the opportunity to bring this back from the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Cups. Maybe in November. Maybe you're realizing this in February, and maybe you're realizing this in November. The time isn't known. It can be different for everybody, but you have the opportunity to heal something that somebody deliberately tried to fuck up for you. So this is run really long. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I hope that made sense to somebody. And, good luck, Taurus. I'll see you later. Bye.